So small business owners are bombarded with rules every single day. How to do this, how to do that. And especially when it comes to marketing, it's you have to do this to get success. Ironically, I'm kind of saying the same thing now, except am I? How often have you heard to post on Instagram every single day? You've got to do video, you've got to do this, you've got to do PR, you've got to be, I don't know, you've got to do absolutely everything. But if you spend all your time doing everything you should do, you're told to do, you wouldn't have time to sleep, let alone make. All the handcrafted business owners that I know have a life they have to fit around. They've got responsibilities, time constraints, and sometimes health limitations as well. So if you try to do absolutely everything that you're told to do, it makes being a business owner feel pretty darn impossible, which isn't great. A handcrafted business is a business which is crafted to suit you, your life, your business, and your customer. It can be as big as you want it to be or as small as you want it to be. But ultimately, it's win-win-win for you, your business, and your customer. It's the way it has to be for it to work for you. If you followed all the rules within your craft, within your skill, there would never be any experimentation. Imagination would never have the chance to run wild, which would mean no new creations, no new inventions. Everybody would be, well, everything would look the same. And who wants that? It sounds absolutely crazy. And yet we all try to have this cookie cutter approach. Let's try that sentence again. And yet we all try to have this cookie cutter approach when it comes to business and marketing. So all of these rules that tell us how to use this platform or that, or how to get the best out of a platform, or how to repurpose and be seen on all of the platforms in just 1 hour a week, or even how to build a 7-figure business, it's time to treat them as guidelines. They're a starting point, and that is all. There's no pressure to do the same as everyone else. It's just what works for somebody else. It's just a guide. Which brings us to rule number 1. Create your own business and strategy and work it consistently. So you can take all the advice on board. You have to listen and learn. I completely need you to do that. You need you to do that. All of us experts know a thing or two, which is going to help you and help you move forward. But it's about taking that knowledge and using it in a way that works for you, so you can enjoy it and you see the benefit from it. The second it starts to become a drain, starts to become a chore, and it's hard work, you have to change something. You have to tweak. The copycat approach, the cookie cutter approach, it just piles on the pressure. It can make us feel like failures or like we have something to live up to. And it also can become a massive time drain, none of which helps us as small business owners. You don't have to do all the platforms or all the things. You just need to focus on the parts that you are actually going to do and let somebody else occupy the other spaces. You don't have to post on this platform or that platform every single day. Yes, it works for some, which is great to know. But you need to find the way which works for you. So you're actually going to show up and you're actually going to do it and you're actually going to enjoy it as well. This is about running your business your way. Creating a business you can enjoy, a business you are proud of, and a business which brings you in the income that you need and that you deserve. It's not about having somebody else tell you how you're going to do something. Somebody else doesn't tell you how to come up with your designs and your makes or how to put your classes and lessons together. So don't let them tell you exactly how to run your marketing as well. Create your own strategy and work it, learning the lessons, taking the advice, but applying it so it works for you. The second rule is what we come on to now. The second rule is literally one you do have to take by the letter of the law, though. You actually have to be really exact. So we've gone from one extreme to the other now, because the second rule is being legal and above board. Now, being legal, it keeps you safe. takes away some of the risk. It means that you are looking after yourself, your business, and your customers in the best way possible. Now, I've just said rule number 1 is about taking away those boundaries and experimenting and doing it your way. Rule number 2 is about actually acknowledging there is a box, and the best place for you is to be inside it, because it means you're taking yourself and your business seriously and professionally, which ultimately is going to make you even more trustworthy from the customers who are finding you online. As a business owner, we've chosen to make money from our craft and skills, but that comes with responsibilities. You need to know the regulations that apply to your business. Do you have to think about CE testing or hallmarking or any of the other host of regulations? If so, find out about them, learn about them, and comply with them. Make sure you've got terms and conditions and you are following the rules and the regulations of the countries that you're selling into. You need to have a privacy policies and again, comply with data protection in the countries, get my words out, in the countries where you are doing business. You also have to understand how you look after your own and respect other people's intellectual property rights. All of this, though, is going to elevate you as a business owner, particularly when you put rule 1 and 2 together. We seem to have got ourselves to the place where we want to be given a framework and a box for how we're going to work all these individual platforms, but that also we've got businesses who are fighting against the legalities that are out there. It's completely back to front. We have to learn and take the lessons from what other people are doing and experiment and create our own strategies, the ones that we are happy with, the ones that we want to work, the ones that we enjoy, and that bring benefits to us, our businesses, and our customers, whilst working within the framework of the law, which actually keeps us safe from the risk and gives us the ways and means to deal with awkward customers, because we know where we have to be. We know the minimum we have to deliver, and often we go over and above that because that's the nature of a handcrafted business. We craft it so we are delivering the service and the products that we are most proud of. All of this elevates you as a handcrafted business owner, a small business owner. It takes you from playing at business to being serious about business, because the small print really does matter. When you have clear returns and delivery policies, when you have it all set out, it truly adds to your trust factor. And it not only gives you a confidence, but it also gives your customer a confidence in you as well. Those are the 2 rules that matter. So number 1, create your own strategy and work it consistently. Listen and learn, but then experiment and find your own way in exactly the way you do with your craft. Apply that to your marketing as well. Except the only time you don't do that, you don't experiment, you don't mess with it, is when it comes to rule number 2, which is the being legal and above board. That's one box you do have to fit into, but it's the only box you have to fit into. One last thing. Being legal and above board doesn't mean that you start by copying someone else's terms and conditions or privacy policies or anything else. Don't do that. Those terms and conditions for somebody else have been written specifically for their business. It's been adapted for their business. And also they are the intellectual property of the person who has written them. They are copyrighted. So don't copy them. If you're going to do this, if you're going to work out that box, if you're not already there, start as you mean to go on. Start fresh. There are plenty of free templates out there. I'm going to pop a few links below to help you. But if you prefer to have something which is much more targeted towards your business, that's an easier starting place to come from, then I'm going to pop another link below as well to some handcrafted business templates. I haven't written them. I'm not a lawyer, but they have been put together by a lawyer who really knows her stuff. So I'm going to pop that link below. It's not an affiliate link. I'm not taking a cut. I just want you to be legal and above board. The links I'm going to pop below do apply to UK businesses. So if you are elsewhere, please check out the ones and the best places for your own country. But please run your business your way. Stop having people tell you you have to do it this way or that way or the other. Don't should upon yourself. Don't let others should upon you either. Do it your way with confidence in a way that you enjoy, except for the legal bit. That's the only rule, the proper rule that you have to apply for. So go on, Free yourself from all those constraints. Let your creative brain explore all the possibilities and maybe even break a few boundaries at the same time. Okay, that's it for today. Check out the links below for help with the legal stuff if you are in the UK. And also there's going to be some extra links so you can find out some more about me. Because if you've got this far, then I'm kind of assuming you found it useful and you like it. So in which case, please hit that subscribe button and that will help me to help you even more in the future. Also, if you want to drop me a comment, I love to hear from you. I'd love to know, what are you going to stop doing? What shoulds are you going to take away? What are you going to experiment with and be creative with? I really would love to know. I really do love to hear from you. And if you bother to comment, then I will bother to reply as well. Thank you so, so much. Until next time.